My name is Duane Minnick. I'm the Band Director and Fine Arts Chair at Briar High School in Ashburn, Virginia. I'm just finishing my 28th year of being a music educator, and I enjoy every aspect of what I do. I'm able to be the person in charge of a large fine arts department, which includes a fantastic choral program, a guitar program, a strings program, which goes to a full symphony orchestra with our band, and two wonderful large art classes. I think it's important in a well-rounded fine arts program that includes a large band, choir, orchestra, and guitar is to find ways for us all to be a part of the same program. We had an amazing event this year where we included all of our groups together in a holiday concert where we were able to perform together in different ways. The choral department and the band and the choir, the orchestra and the guitar. We found ways to bring everyone together for that. And it's a very innovative aspect of music education to not keep the different performing areas so separate. As far as things within the classroom that we do, I try to empower the students to have as much control over their own progress, their own achievements as possible, and not do too much for them. Encourage them, give them the knowledge, give them the instruction, but also instruct them in a way that they can learn to teach themselves how to perform. They learn how to practice, because if they only perform and practice what we do in classes every other day, then they do not improve as musicians. If they take what we do in the classroom, take it home and implement it into their own plan, then they come back every day a better musician. I would like to tell you that the hardest thing that I do right now is making sure that everyone in all of these areas are able to get the same recognition, the same opportunities for their students, making sure that everyone can be involved in the education process. The significant challenges in Northern Virginia is we have such a diverse culture here with literally students from all over the world, making sure that we meet the needs of students that may have a really good understanding of American music and American culture, but also bringing in all the different cultures from other types of music from other lands, making sure that we bring in classical music literature from many countries such as Germany and Russia and Europe, but also bringing in music that might give them a chance to experience African cultures and music, Indian cultures and music, and also the Asian element of music, trying to bring them all together so that we don't feel like we're just putting the music out there to put it out there, but making the musical experiences meaningful and finding literature that is the quality literature that the students can enjoy. I'm very, very fortunate to have had bands that have performed in venues all over the country, including the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2003. I had a band in the London New Year's Day Parade in 2011. 3 different times I've had the good fortune to have bands that were invited to perform at Carnegie Hall, the grandest performance venue in the world. Next year our band is going to an Orlando Bowl game, and we're going to be performing in December in the Russell Athletic Bowl, and we'll be on national TV throughout the world on ESPN. So giving my students a chance to have once-in-a-lifetime opportunity performances where they can be a part of something, and maybe 10 years down the road they can look back at it and say, I was in the Macy's Parade. I was at Midwest in Chicago, which I was able to do many years ago. All these performances bring to light that the students all together collectively form a much greater whole and a much stronger impact when they're all together than just as individuals. I think I can make the most positive impact on my own students by, number one, being a good role model and a good example for them. I don't want to talk one way and then act a different way. So I try to, in every aspect of my life, whether I'm with my family, whether I'm in school, to try to be the same person and not put on airs that I'm something I'm not. The second thing I like to think about is telling them that everything they do right now, everything they do, their habits, their traits, the way they rehearse, the way they practice, the way they study, they're basically forming the habits and traits that are going to follow them the rest of their life. It's important to teach kids to find a balance between their academic excellence and their musical excellence, trying to have students to understand that if you focus all on one area, you're not becoming a whole person. I try to be a holistic teacher that teaches the students to be lifelong learners, to continue to improve on all the areas that they need to build a resume of knowledge that will help them in their careers, whatever that might be, whether it's in music or whether it's in the academic.